Let's now get into our headlines for this afternoon. Ghana Water Company Limited has announced a planned shutdown of the Wager water treatment plant today to allow for critical maintenance work aimed at improving water service delivery. To restore calm and maintain peace, the Inspector General of Police on Thursday deployed reinforcement teams and armored vehicles to Lerigo and surrounding communities. We have the update. Then on Good Afternoon Ghana segment, the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana has called for transparency, due diligence in the planned introduction of artificial intelligence in port operations. This and more coming up now. Please stay with us. Thank you very much for keeping us company. My name again is Helena Nyewejan. Let's now get into the details of the stories. Now, the Inspector General of Police yesterday deployed a reinforcement teams and armored vehicles to Lerigo and surrounding communities in the northeast region following the burning of 2 houses by some youth in the regional capital. The deployment comes amid threats of further arson attacks and violence against residents, raising security concerns in the area. According to the police statement, the deployment is aimed at restoring calm, protecting lives and property, and also beefing up security in the affected communities, as well as enforcing the curfew imposed on Lerigo and its environs by government. In addition, the teams will work closely with the Northeast Regional Police Command to intensify security patrols along major highways to ensure the safety of commuters and prevent the spread of violence to adjoining roads, as well as the police command has assured the general public, particularly residents of Lerigo, that the investigations into the attacks and the burning of the houses are ongoing. It's further pledged that all persons involved in disturbances will be arrested and brought to justice. Now, away from that, debate in Parliament intensified as the House races to conclude government business ahead of its scheduled adjournments on December 19 with the Ghana Sports Fund Bill triggering sharp exchanges between the majority and minority caucuses over alleged ambiguities and the pace of scrutiny.
The Ghana Sports Fund Bill became the focal point of the day's proceedings, drawing strong reactions from the minority over specific clauses they argue require further examination. Minority Leader Alexander Afenyo-Markin questioned the clarity of portions of the bill and criticized what he described as an undue rush to pass legislation of such importance.
Per some other arrangement at the FA level or the club level, you want to take advantage to now legislate that a person's earning must also be charged. So therefore, there must be a percentage that must be deducted as source for same to become part of the sources of monies for the fund. I think that it is an overreach.
In response, Minister for Sports and Recreation Kofi Adams dismissed claims of obscurity, insisting that provisions are clear and intended to strengthen sports development in the country.
Think about some benefits to even the mother club. They want to even develop a system where they can trace to the amateur club where the person began. So when we talked about transfer proceeds, we are referring to the one-time payment, which is so properly arranged, and there are beneficiary agencies or angles. It's not the every week earnings of an athlete or the every month earnings of an athlete.
Tensions later flared during an exchange between the minority leader and the first deputy speaker, Bernard Ahiafo.
What is the rush? Where are we rushing to? What is the urgency? If the minister knows that this thing is urgent. All this while. So why do you come within 24 hours? You say, because a lot of changes were done at Winnowing. It is presumed that nothing can be raised. Mr. Speaker, no. No. The matter I raised, Mr. Speaker, with respect, if you want to stop me, I would put off my mic and sit down. I won't challenge you.
Yes.
You want to stop me?
Yes.
Very well.
Yes. You came and you took me back from clause 20 something to clause 3. And when you took me to clause 3, magnanimously, I allow you bending all the rules in your favor. Now, what we do at consideration stage is you look at the provision. If you disagree, you propose an amendment. But you came saying you are seeking for a clarity. The minister should clarify for you. The minister has clarified. You have rightly indicated that based on the clarification, you want to propose an amendment. Instead of proposing an amendment, you engage in an argument. Honorable members, then you are saying, I am putting up an attitude. I took offense from the use of the word attitude.
Now, away from that, more than 1.3 million young Ghanaians were out of work, school or training in the third quarter of 2025, underscoring persistent labor market pressures and widening skills gaps. Now, this according to a new data from the Ghana Statistical Service. The figures show that 1.3 million people aged 15 to 24, representing 21.5% of the age cohort, were classified as not in education, employment or training, highlighting growing concerns about youth disengagement from productive economic activity. This was disclosed by the government statistician Dr. Alassane Idrisu.
These are young guys. They are aged between 15 to 24 years. Even if you extend the age bracket, right, who are not in employment and they are not in education as well, and they are not being trained or they are not in training as well. And that's a very dangerous group because at least if they are in education, then we can say that they are not working possibly because they are in education. And also they are adding capacity to themselves and they are making themselves employable, even though they may not be employed. But if you are not in education, you are not in training. At the same time, you are not in employment. That's very risky. So as much as possible, that ratio should be as low as possible. The fact that we have high numbers means that we really have to do a lot more to bring those numbers down.
Now, from that, on Thursday, December 18, Parliament witnessed a robust debate as the majority and minority leaders stressed over the motion on the floor concerning the GNPC Amendment Bill. Let's take a listen.
I thought the apostles of reset had told us that things were being done differently. How can you spend what you don't have? Your revenue is being projected at a certain figure, 1.4, yet you want to spend 1.6. Meanwhile, you are cutting expenditure on infrastructure that will go to the benefit of the ordinary Ghanaian, because people want tangible benefit from the oil revenue.
Mr. Speaker, when you argue as if it is the only place that ordinary citizens can benefit in terms of oil revenues, that is also not true. Because the oil revenues have been used to support the budget. Indeed, in this chamber just last week, it was argued that it was out of the oil revenues that we were funding free senior higher education. So the oil revenues are already financing social sector issues such as education, health, housing, and etc. So let us not create the impression that it is from this corporate social allocation in GIPC's budget that social issues will be financed.
Let's now turn our attention to other matters as the Municipal Chief Executive for Ho Central, Stephen Adum, has welcomed a new housing project in Ho by Tema Development Corporation. According to him, the influx of businesses and the tertiary institutions into the municipality has created a significant housing deficit, making such housing development timely and necessary.
The landmark project, dubbed Ho Oxygen City, when completed, will comprise full-service plots, modern apartments, elegant executive housing, and a world-class golf course designed to promote luxury, business growth, and sustainable living. In an interview, the Ho General Municipal Chief Executive, Stephen Adum, described the project as welcome news, noting it will help reduce housing deficits in the municipality.
We have a lot of housing deficits because when the former president, John Basantamils, brought on board the University of Health and Allied Sciences, we never envisaged that there was going to be a housing deficit. So they couldn't prepare for a lot of things. So it got to a point people have to be renting their kitchens and all these things for people from UHAS. But now I think that with the coming of TDC, most of these things will be sorted out because they are going to give us a lot of residential accommodation.
Meanwhile, the Chief Executive Officer of Adonai Estates Company, Reverend Bright Adonai, said the project will help open up municipality, create jobs, and reduce high cost of rent in Ho.
President John Dramani Mahama went around doing thank you tour, and he came to Ho. And one thing he mentioned that is always on my mind is that development must come towards the whole airport. And then we started our project at Airport Golf City. And today we are sharing boundary with the TDC project. I am glad because this is going to open up the place. I'm sure that.
Now, the Ghana Water Company Limited has announced a planned shutdown of the Weija Water Treatment Plant on Friday, December 19, 2025, to allow for critical maintenance work aimed at improving water service delivery. In a statement issued by its communications department, the company said the plant will be taken out of operation from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. to facilitate essential technical works as part of ongoing efforts to ensure the reliability and integrity of its water infrastructure. The temporary shutdown is expected to disrupt water supply to several parts of the Greater Accra region, including Accra Central, Dansoman, Malam Weija, Bawe, Makati Hill, Kaneshie, Odoko, Kolebu, Mamprobi, Choko, Abeka, La Paz, Tesano, Kokomlemle, Alajo, Nema, Mamobi, Jowolu, Abelenkpe, and surrounding communities. Management of the company has assured customers and stakeholders that adequate resources and logistics have been mobilized to ensure the maintenance works are completed within the scheduled time frame. Technical teams says that work will assiduously become to store operations promptly after the exercise. So we have Stanley Mate, who is the communication manager at the Ghana Water Company Limited, and he has joined us via Zoom. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, and thanks for having me.
Great. What has necessitated this shutdown, and how long is it going to take before the areas mentioned get water flowing?
Okay, thank you very much. I think every year, prior to the Christmas festivities, we ensure that we do some extra maintenance work to ensure that throughout the festivities where a lot of people will be at home and more water will be needed, we do some maintenance so that at least people can have water running through their taps throughout the period. So that is one of the reasons. And then the other reason is some other maintenance that we need to do or we needed to do. And it's important that we put all together and we do them at once. We started this morning at 6 a.m., but we shut down at 12 midnight, and we are expected to finish by 6 p.m. and restart production. So we will plead with all consumers, all our customers, to bear with us whilst we do work around the clock to ensure that we are done on time and then production begins. So we are hopeful that that before 6 p.m. tonight, we should be able to finish up whatever we are doing, and then we start with production. Thank you very much.
So it's just for a short period, just for today. Is that what you're saying?
It's just for a short period. We are hopeful that it wouldn't go beyond 6 p.m.
But in the case where it goes beyond, are there any provisions in place to get these communities getting water flowing?
Yes, we've always made a provision for that anytime we do any shutdown. But I will keep saying, sometimes it's impossible to serve the entire population when some of these things happen. But with essential service providers, we always ensure that there's a backup for them, or anytime there's any eventuality, we'll be apt with the task and ensure that they have access to water.
Okay. Now, what is the update?
Today, we had announced, or we had informed all of them to fill their receptacles so that at least there wouldn't be any eventuality. But if it's to occur, there's also a backup plan to ensure that they have access to water.
Okay. We are told Teshie has some complaints, and in residents as well, the likes of Spintex, Bachona, that they have not been getting water for some years now. What is the update?
I'm sorry to say that it can't be for years. It's just been for a month or so, about 5 weeks, because the desalination plant is shut down. And we had announced to the public that the desalination plant was going to go off as a result of some legal and maintenance issues. So we are working on those ones, and to ensure that we bring the plant back into operation. But we have made arrangements to have water from Kpong, or to distribute the little water that comes from Kpong into the eastern corridor. For instance, the Bachona, Shaman, Tema, Pram, Teshie, Nungwa areas. So that the little water that comes from there, we distribute it equally amongst all of them, including Teshie and Nungwa. So we do have the rationing program, and then we published it in the newspapers and in the media as a whole. It's also on our can you hear me? Yeah.
We can hear you. Kindly go ahead.
Yeah, so we have published it in the media, including all our social media channels. Hello? Hello?
Kindly go ahead.
We
can hear you clearly.
Okay. Yeah. So we have published a new rationing program in the media, including all GWL social media handles, so that people could note days on which they are supposed to get water. You also use the public address system to announce to the people within the communities of the change in the rationing program, so that they note the days on which they get water. And it's important that we all store water, so that in the event where water is not flowing, resort to your storage, and then you ensure that you fill up your receptacles when water is flowing. So that has been the situation in the last 4 to 5 weeks. We are still monitoring the system. We are taking feedback from the people. If any area is to inform us that they still do not have access to water, we go down to the area to identify what the challenges are, and then we ensure that we do what we have to do to ensure that they also have some access to, or have access to some water.
Thank you very much. That was Stanley Mante, who is the communications manager for Ghana Water Company Limited. And now let's turn attention to education. The Minister of Education, Haruna Iddrisu, has assured of government's commitment of launching the Ghana National Research Fund to prioritize research and innovation in the country. He was speaking at a stakeholders engagement held in Accra.
The stakeholder engagement by the Ghana National Research Fund brought together key ecosystem actors to deepen national awareness and public understanding of the fund and its role in advancing Ghana's research, innovation and knowledge-driven development agenda. Addressing the forum, Minister of Education Haruna Iddrisu pledged government's commitment to supporting the Ghana National Research Fund to promote national development.
I'm sure your joy is that you want Ghana to commit 0.5% of its GDP to finance research. That we will do. Given the fractured nature of the economy we inherited and the long-term damage done to the economy, it is not something that we'll be able to do before 2028. When we invest in research, Ghana wins. So the academics here be assured that Excellency John Dramani Mahama will continue to work with you to deepen collaboration and to make use of your research funding. Government remains committed to ensuring predictable and sustainable funding for the Ghana Research Fund.
The board chair of the Ghana National Research Fund, Professor Yerinchi Dankwa, expressed excitement over the support by government.
The government of Ghana is expected to contribute 0.5% of the national budget to the Ghana National Research Fund as, of course, an annual, grant to the fund. Over the years, development partners have been working in silos. I mean, everyone is doing their own thing, and some of the things they are doing we don't see. So today we thought we should bring all of them together and inform them about this new dispensation.
In June 2025, the government committed 50 million Ghana cedis to boost the National Research Fund, marking a significant step towards advancing research and innovation in Ghana.
Now, Minority Leader and MP for Efutu, Alexander Apenyo-Markin, has commissioned Richard C. Ekem Library in Efutu, a state-of-the-art facility featuring a 100-seater ICT center, private reading rooms, and a 150-seater conference hall to empower youth learning.
The library honors the late industrialist Richard C. Ekem, who in 1995 quietly funded Apenyo-Markin's school fees at St. Augustine's College during his family's hardship, igniting his path to leadership. Speaking at the event, Apenyo-Markin urged parents to prioritize their children's education over entertainment, drawing from his mother's strict discipline of enforcing reading time.
The history record that in Efutu, gratitude became governance. Let history record that a man named Richard C. Ekem changed Ghana quietly, humbly, and permanently. Let history record that Mr. Ekem inspired us to choose to invest not in applause, but in the future of our children, the future of our country. Let this facility confirm that when you educate one child, you enlighten a family. When you educate a generation, you redeem a nation.
Reverend Dr. Cyrus Fayose, a board member of the Ghana Library Authority, commended Apenyo-Markin for his unwavering dedication to education. He added that the state-of-the-art facility aligns with the government's 24-hour economy policy to extend library opening hours.
I want to assure Honorable Apenyo-Markin and the good people of Efutu municipality that the Ghana Library Authority will ensure this facility, just like the other 18 libraries, as well as other libraries across the country, are well managed, well resourced, supported with programs such as reading clinics and digital skills training initiatives. The authority is working on securing financial clearance to absorb all the temporary employees managing these libraries.
The Efutu ultra-modern library is equipped with a 100-seater ICT center, a private reading room, and a 150-seater conference hall designed to provide a conducive and inclusive learning environment for children, students, and the wider community.
Now, away from that, the Ghana Immigration Service is strengthening the implementation of its sexual exploitations and harassment policy through a nationwide training program aimed at protecting officers and the public. Speaking at a Trainers of Trainers workshop for the Northern Sector in Kumasi, the head for the Gender Mainstreaming Section, Superintendent Medan Trewa, reaffirmed the service commitment to professionalism, respect, and integrity.
The workshop, which was supported by the United Nations Population Fund, seeks to equip officers with the practical knowledge on the policy manual, which will serve as a practical tool guide for officers in understanding, identifying and appropriately addressing gender-based violence-related issues. The head of Gender Mainstreaming Section of the Ghana Immigration Service, Midan Trema, emphasized that the training on issues of gender-based violence will be integrated into the training curriculum of the service at the academy.
Come across some of these challenges, and we are there to work together peacefully to secure our borders. So even among officers, we need to know some of these things because we are always grouped to go for operation together. And we all know that when men and then women meet, even though it doesn't mean that we are not disciplined, we are really disciplined in the service. But some of these things are bound to happen, so that when it happens, our officers will know how to handle it.
Gender officer at the Ghana Immigration Service, Dominic Owusu-Amwa, says the service remains committed to promoting gender equality and protecting human rights.
We selected officers from the Northern Zone to represent their command. They are serving as our focal persons or focal points. So they will go and spread. They also go and then sensitize their officers at their various regional commands. So this will help. In fact, we want to eliminate if it's there.
Adding his perspective, a co-consultant, Sadiq Educhum, commended the initiative as a bold step towards strengthening safety and institutional systems within the immigration framework.
To extend our gratitude to UNFPA, IOM, and then the Ghana Immigration Service. And I say so because the Ghana Immigration Service has actually taken a giant step when it comes to preventing sexual exploitation, abuse, and harassment, which in a broader framework, it is enshrined in what we call gender-based violence.
The Ghana Immigration Service policy aligns with national frameworks and calls for stronger protection for women and other vulnerable groups.
So as Christmas is approaching, we are taking some views and thoughts from members of parliament. Let's take a listen.
Afishapa, memubibia afishapa. Merry Christmas. Afi aso. Afi swan na sadmiri na sign or how na bebrese eba. Intino itutu akwan a yakọ bibi efiba. Esre obi ahwe yi yɛhwe hu yɛ drivers amokaka mama monum nsa na mofa kaka mofa yɛ nuanom yɛ mba yɛ busuafo nyina nkwa asomdwe mu na mbre no so na afi no metonye ni ndi. I wish all of us Merry Christmas. Around this time there's a lot of anxiety moving front and back, and so I think that we must all be cautious and be noting that it's good. Life is very good. Let's preserve our lives and the constituency, my chairman, my persons was for most of the Jimmy the Mahimfo, my party ma, a man from was saying, Mamuna Fishapa, a fee barber swing, who say, ye may feel who see ye, ye can't come, ye be amunu, Mamma will be and for a Sammy metro, my funeral, and mammato, be tia now so if you ho, I am say, Passia trans young qua, now a funeral betray you. It is a cacala. You make sure ye no nsa ye fan kaka ye kakara mama ye mbre ansa ye kaka no ye gia home ye nya hoje na ye fa twen ye nkwanso yi ma fe no ababeti ye bio mo bibi afishapa ya hemfo na omampanyin de no mani mama de se mama afishapa wonu obusua de a na manya de wonu mama kwenja ma fi a metasi mitumi ya kwenja Mama Quenja in 2014, 2015, 2016, as deputy minister. What's all my Quenja view? Some year board chairman for Road Maintenance Trust Fund. Feeling Mukasei, me year board chairman. It's a first one there. Now we will bushia, Mamma Fishapa, and this in pay for Mamma Fishapa, Gana for Hina, Mamma Fishapa. I feel come to a view. I feel as I say, net income. The Munas.
All believe about that, but we know about Christmas. Christmas just around the corner. We pray to God that whatever that we prayed for and didn't come to pass, God willing, 2026, God help us so that we all see it. And then I pray the drivers, especially because they will be commuting us from our various places to different destinations, they should calm down. Overspeeding will rather kill. It won't solve any problem. We should show discipline on the road, and our young ones too. I think this is the time that we should all, we should persevere, and I know we can make it in 2026.
That'll be all for the news updates here. My name is Helena Nyewejan. We are going for a break. There's more after this break. Do stay with us.
Hello? Hello, Auntie Abena. You won't believe what just happened. Grandma received her 4 TV. 4 TVs? Yes, 4. Okay, I'm coming.
I'm not.
It's like a scandal now. You are using it to spread grandma like that. Spread grandma? 4 TVs, 2 fridges, microwave. Abba, Kojo, why? Do you want to open an electrical shop for her?
Hey, no. It's a regular 100 cedis I send her.
I'm sure it's Uncle Latu.
You
spreading a grandma with appliances.
Me? Spread who? When? How? Please, it could be Amma.
Let's call Amma.
Let me call her.
Hello?
Amma, why?
What are you saying?
Appliances for grandma, no. Why?
Hey, it's not me, oh.
Steady, Asanda, critical.
Let's call grandma.
Let's call grandma.
Hello? Hey, grandma. So who is buying all those stuff for you?
Call me Granny Cash. Grandma know the joke, the luckiest. If they do me 5 pounds per year. When I buy ticket 100 cedis, I pay them small or big. I automatically get my free gifts.
Hey, sir! Yes, so with the luckiest, anytime you buy tickets up to 100 cedis, whether small or at once, you are guaranteed to win a free gift. TV sets, fridges, hampers, airtime, cash. Remember to dial *712#, choose option 4 and follow the prompt. With the luckiest, everybody wins. Even Granny Cash.
At the heart of Amasaman, along the Accra Sawam Road, something fresh is growing. At Pop Farms, we raise 100% organic broilers, naturally fed, humanly raised, and processed with the highest hygiene standards. Whether you're feeding a family at home, serving dinners in your restaurant, stocking your supermarket, or running a busy chore bar, Pop Farms delivers freshly frozen, premium quality chicken straight from our farm to your table. Fast, reliable doorstep delivery, fair prices, grown with care right here in Ghana. Clean, healthy, local, organic. That's the Pop Farms promise. Call us today on 024-777-3668 or 054-290-4156 or email sales@popfarmsgh.com. Pop Farms, raising the standard of poultry in Ghana.
Pop Farms chicken, naturally raised, honestly delivered.
Metro TV presents the Jollof Festival. Get ready for non-stop entertainment, vibrant vendor booths, and yes, free food for everyone. We're calling on all vendors, cooks, and food lovers from every corner in Accra to Metro TV. Step into the spotlight for a blazing friendly Jollof Showdown. 5 embassies, 5 flavors, 1 crown. Who takes the Jollof crown? Ghana, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, and Sierra Leone represented. All you need to do is to make your way to the premises of Metro TV, Dr. Isaac Street, Northridge, Accra on Saturday, 20th December 2025 for free jollof. It is totally free and open to the public. Guys, you don't want to miss out on the best jollof of the day. The Jollof Festival. Don't miss the heat. Jollof, oh, Jollof, I am free.
Yeah, my name is Chef Oreoluwa, aka Osha Pepper.
Orúkọ mi ni Modúpẹ́ Oyèkánmi.
My name is Chimamanda Ike Enyinna. We're using this medium to invite you to the Metro TV Jollof Rice Festival, which is coming up this very Saturday on the 20th of this month. We want you to come and have a taste of Nigeria Jollof, which is simply the best of all jollof rice. Is it the taste? Is it the look? Mention it. Very nutritious. Is it our local spice? Oh my God. Please come, every Nigerian, come and support us. Your presence is that spice that makes us the winner. They've got an apple coffee in Brazil.
Right, and it's time now for Good Afternoon Ghana. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's a beautiful Friday. We say thank God it's Friday. And for a lot of people, they tell us Friday we don't take advice. Maybe I am inclusive, but it's Friday. We are happy to be here, serving God and country and serving you as well. It's an exciting day for all of us because tomorrow is up in less than 24 hours. Or maybe 20 hours, we'll be doing the opening of the Metro TV, the Ignite Media, the Original TV, the Original FM Jollof Festival. And we are inviting you to be part of us tomorrow. Just come and eat free food. And that's how I'm going to begin the discussions for the afternoon today. And once we are done with that, so we are introducing it to you, we'll be talking about it. And yesterday we had a very exciting one with our guest or the cook, the chef from Nigeria. Today we are having a different chef who is going to be talking to us about how the Senegalese jollof is and the competition and the reason why you need to participate in this competition. When I'm done with that, we'll go straight to Boko and have discussions on the Peace Pact. So what's going to happen? The president has provided security. The IGP has provided security. All eyes are on Boko from the whole of this week up until the end of the year and through next year. We all want peace in Boko. So I'll be interviewing an MP in the area for us to appreciate what's happening currently and the concerns. And then the Importers Exporters Association of Ghana, Samson Asaki Awingobit is the Executive Secretary, Importers Exporters Association of Ghana. We've been with him throughout the year. I remember clearly when we read the budget, or when the Finance Minister, Atufosin, read the budget, Samson was here to do discussions and digestions with us, and mid-year budget review as well. And then intermittently, he's always with us. We want to assess the year with him and how their year, that's the Importers Exporters. And key on the note is the performance of the city. So we talk about the performance of the city from the Bank of Ghana perspective. That's the daily rates and quotings that are brought to all of us by the Bank of Ghana to trade with. And then there is the icons. They are literally the same all the time. However, we'll look at how this has supported the import business and the export business and promoted trade entirely here in the country. So it's a packed afternoon. You want to stick and stay with us, but I am interested in food for now. And that's how come I'm clad in the Metro TV Ignite Media Jollof T-shirt. In fact, I had to make sure that I am in it because tomorrow I'm coming to eat. I can cook jollof, but we won't allow the experts to cook. There will be vendors, there will be everybody coming through. Let me come to the studio and introduce my guests, the people who are actually coming to do the cooking for us tomorrow. Kadi Sai is the Senegalese chef. She says I can call her Abi. Kadi,
Yes.
thank you very much for coming through.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon to you. I hope you are doing well.
I'm doing good.
And you are looking good as well.
Thank you.
What's going to happen tomorrow? Talk to me about it.
It's going to be exciting, flavory, dishes. Everybody that should come.
Everybody should come.
Everybody
And we have a lot of fights, friendly fights anyway,
Yes.
amongst Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, Sierra Leone, and so on and so forth. What makes you unique?
This is my first time participating,
Mhm.
but all the time Nigeria wins. I don't know if they give them some favor or something, but this time we'll not let them get it.
You will not let them get it?
No.
Yesterday, the events lead for Metro TV was here to tell us about how the judgment is going to be. There's not going to be any favoritism,
I hope
even though it's being hosted in Ghana.
No favor.
And so you think you'll win?
Yes.
But I haven't tasted Senegalese jollof before. I'm sure tomorrow I'll get the opportunity to taste it.
Yes.
How does it taste? Why do you have lived in Ghana for how long?
20 years old.
20 years?
Yes.
And you think Senegalese jollof is better than Ghana?
To me, my own is better than the Ghana one.
Your own is better
Yes.
than Ghana. But have you eaten Ghana jollof before?
Yes, I did.
And you enjoyed it?
Not
You
that
enjoyed
much.
it?
No.
You
not
enjoyed
that.
it?
Some
You
of them
did
are
enjoy
nice,
it.
but I enjoy my own.
You enjoy your own?
Yes.
But every day, so do you cook Senegalese jollof in your house? Or you cook Ghana jollof? Or you go out and buy Ghana jollof?
No. Actually, I never buy Ghana jollof. Just when they invite me.
Oh, you don't buy Ghana jollof at all?
No. I don't buy it. Just I have some friends. When they cook jollof, they bring some to me.
And you taste it?
Yes, I
with the
taste
goods
it.
and
With
the
the
fish
goat, yes.
and the fried egg and the plantain. And you enjoy it?
Yes.
So, yes, tomorrow there will not be any favoritism, but we believe we will take the day.
Oh, no way. And I can show you that.
So what should we expect? When we come tomorrow, what should we expect from Senegalese chef?
Yeah, first of all, we come and do our best. The smell stuff, you
It will smell good.
Will drag you to us. Yes.
And Nigerians are also bragging. Yesterday they were here. They were bragging too much that theirs is the best.
It's fair.
It's fine. It's fine. So the end justifies the means
Yes.
for you. After all is said and done, how it is tasted. But yours is going to be free as well.
Yes.
People can come and eat for free.
Free. They should just come with empty stomach.
Mm.
Free plate.
We will come, and people have been watching. So we're inviting people and everybody to come. It doesn't matter the number that will come. We are still organizing the place to accommodate everybody. And for people who are vending, also to get the opportunity to put up their activities or their things that they sell, to be able to sell. But let me come back and begin it this way. How long have you been in Ghana? You mentioned 20 years.
Yes, my firstborn was born here.
Your firstborn was born here?
Studied in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
I've kept long here. But still I've been going and coming. But you can say that, you can reach that 20 years that.
20 years?
Here, I've been here.
And you haven't gone back?
Yes, I've been going back. Sometimes I'll go 2 years and come back. Sometimes
But how many children do you have?
I have 3.
3 children, and they were all born in Ghana?
Yes.
With a Ghanaian husband?
No.
Oh, why? You don't like the Ghanaian men?
No,
Senegal and Ghana are one. We are brothers. And
yeah,
when we met at the 2010, was it the 2010, the footballers will tell us, World Cup, and when we are, pursuing the cause of Africa, we pursue it together with Senegal.
But maybe he was the lucky one.
He was a lucky one.
Yes.
But he's a Senegalese.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you live with him in Ghana here.
Yes.
He also works here.
Yeah.
It means you love Ghana. Maybe not more than Senegal, but you love Ghana.
No, yes.
Ghana is still home.
Yes.
So Ghana Jollof is also
I
home.
become home, yes.
So Ghana Jollof is home.
Yes. But the other food, I enjoy the other food.
Like what? Which ones do you want? Banku and okro.
Zafi.
Fufu and a kantie soup.
I like those things.
You know Akrante?
No, I don't know Akrante, but I know Banku, Fufu, Tilapia. That's one is my best food. And Banku and all those. I love them.
Gary Photo, do you know Gary Photo?
No, I don't like Gary Photo.
You don't like Gary Photo, but you know Eba?
Yeah, Eba, no, I haven't eaten it. I've just seen it on the videos, but I never see it.
Plantain. You see plantain and contemporary. Do you know plantain and contemporary?
Yes.
And plantain and garden eggs too.
Yes.
So you love Ghana.
Yes.
And I'm sure you can cook any of these. Can you cook any of these?
I can cook all of them.
You can cook all of them?
Yes.
Then you are Ghanaian.
I can cook all Ghanaian dishes.
No. It means that with all of these, it means that Ghana will be disadvantaged because you have lived in Ghana, experienced Ghana. You can cook Ghana jollof. Can you actually cook? First of all, can you cook Ghana jollof?
Yes.
You can cook Ghana jollof, and then you can cook Senegalese jollof.
Oh, Ghana dishes.
So you are going to steal from Ghana jollof and add to the Senegalese jollof.
You see,
oh. But we'll still win anyway.
Oh,
with all the experience
you have already taken side. You said that there's no favor. You have taken
I'm
side.
I'm not a judge. I'm only
I
a
hope
promoter.
So. Then,
no, I'm not a judge at all. So
thank
we
God.
have expert chefs, not only from Ghana but from across. And then Michael, the events lead, tells me that it's not going to be tasting your food directly. So all the food will be brought, and then the tasters will not know which country they are tasting from.
That's
so when they taste, then they will mark. So when they are done, they will come and look or chase which countries they are from.
That's good.
But my concern is that you have an experience in Ghanaian jollof, and you are going to add it to your experience
I have
in
Senegalese
Senegalese
jollof, Nigeria jollof, and my own.
Wow. So what do you do here in Ghana before I let you go?
So here in Ghana, I sell food, but just on order. So I cook in the house, people order. Then I cook and deliver, send some boats to deliver the food. But it's only Senegal food.
Okay. So the Senegal community in Ghana, they know you and they order their food from you?
Yes, some from Abidjan, Embassy. I used to, anytime they have festivality, I used to cook for them.
Wow.
Even some Nigerian people.
Wow.
When they are having some, what they say it?
The Nigerian Day?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Senegal.
That's nice.
So many people, some Ghanaian food, some Ghana people who travel to know Senegal food, them too, they usually.
I'll let you advertise because you are participating in the program tomorrow. I'll allow you to tell us about you, like you are saying, and maybe put the number out if people want to order from you. But can Ghanaians also order? Maybe I want to see how Senegal food is.
Yes.
And so, but what kind of foods? I mean, you know Ghana food too much.
Yes.
You know fufu, you know ampisi, you know garden egg stew, you know banku and okro, you know tilapia, you know aponche nkrakra, you know everything.
I know everything.
What are the kinds of foods in Senegal?
Senegal, we have chep, that's the most popular that everybody here, chep, the chep of Senegal. We have red one, we have the white one, the same as with fish and with chicken, both of them. We have these rices too, the one we come with the granite stew, we call it mafe. Those
It's like soup.
It's like stew.
Soup stew.
That one is the white people, they love that stew.
In Ghana, we call it nkwanyansi. Do you know nkwanyansi?
No.
You don't know nkwanyansi?
maybe the name in the
name. Yeah, it's in the local parlance anyway. But you see, we like for example, palm nut soup. You know palm nut soup or groundnut soup. The first day, for me, for example, when it's cooked the first day with the fufu and the rice ball and all of that, I'm okay with it. But the second or third day, when you have scooped almost all the soup away, and I don't want to say the residue, but the last part of it, without water, it's almost becoming like, that's the best part. That's the best part.
We have this okra soup, but our own will not become soup, become thick.
So stew, okra stew. Okay.
So we usually eat it with rice. We have some other, plenty of them. We have this salad, the salad with chicken, with potatoes, vegetables, and some onion stew. But the onion stew, it won't be red, but it will be white. You understand? So some people too used to like it.
So if I'm a Ghanaian, I want to order from you, I can still order?
Yes.
But if I want to order a Ghanaian food, you'll be able to do it?
Yes.
Tell me about your contacts, and if we want to reach out to you, how do we reach out to you?
If you want to reach out, is 055 45 81 013.
055 45 81 013.
Yes.
That's your contact number. So, Abby Kadisai, that's her name, Kadisai.
Yes.
But is Abby a nickname?
No. People call me Abby. Most of people who know
Why?
me, they just call me Abby. But on my papers...
is it the short form of your husband's name, or...
No, that one's only my name.
Or the nickname you just got from your friends? Anyway. So thank you very much for coming. Tomorrow,
You're welcome.
we want to see you in action. Are you going to be in action? What time are you coming in?
Very early.
Very early.
Very early.
Very early. And then we are going to enjoy your food.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Well, so that's a promise from Abby. Her proper name is Kadisai, but people know her as Abby. Unfortunately, I didn't keep the number in my head, but you all heard it, and you can go back for replay and see it. But the best part of it is that tomorrow from 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., it is free food right here on the premises of Ignite Media Group. You want to come and eat for free, I will come and eat for free. And then you want to come and meet all the stars that you know, the musicians, the politicians, everybody is passing through. It's going to be very exciting. Stay with me, I'll be right back.
So congratulations to you and everybody that won on the bonus ticket. Okay, yes, we hope that next year you get on the luckiest again and win bigger than you won this time. Okay, so congratulations. Yes, wow, from the luckiest to you as one of the winners on this ticket. So congratulations.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. Money we define every day.
In a world where security is paramount, peace of mind should be a necessity and not a luxury. This is why Virtual Security Africa has created a special discount package up to 30% on our 4 and 8 channel high definition cameras. We are more affordable now than ever. With as low as 4,130 Ghana cedis, you can get 4 high definition cameras, 3 terabyte hard drive, cables, and a digital video recorder. With 6,440 Ghana cedis, you will get 8 high-definition cameras, 3 terabyte hard drive, cables, and a digital video recorder. Why choose us? Because we offer top-tier quality you can trust, lifetime after-sale support, 2 years warranty, and you can view our systems remotely. Sidinua Peke. Spend less, secure more. Call us on 055 874 0764 and 050 331 4068. Virtual Security Africa. We will beat the advertised price of any security product of comparable quality.
At At the heart of Amasaman, along the Accra-Nsawam Road, something fresh is growing. At Pop Farms, we raise 100% organic broilers, naturally fed, humanly raised, and processed with the highest hygiene standards. Whether you're feeding a family at home, serving dinners in your restaurant, stocking your supermarket, or running a busy chore bar, Pop Farms delivers freshly frozen, premium quality chicken straight from our farm to your table. Fast, reliable doorstep delivery, fair prices, grown with care right here in Ghana. Clean, healthy, local, organic. That's the Pop Farms promise. Call us today on 024-777-3668 or 054-290-4156 or email sales@popfarmsgh.com. Pop Farms, raising the standard of poultry in Ghana.
Pop Farms chicken, naturally raised, honestly delivered.
Metro TV presents the Jollof Festival. Get ready for non-stop entertainment, vibrant vendor booths, and yes, free food for everyone. We're calling on all vendors, cooks, and food lovers from every corner in Accra to Metro TV. Step into the spotlight for a blazing friendly Jollof Showdown. 5 embassies, 5 flavors, 1 crown. Who takes the Jollof crown? Ghana, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, and Sierra Leone represented. All you need to do is to make your way to the premises of Metro TV, Dr. Isa Street, Northridge, Accra on Saturday, 20th December 2025 for free jollof. It is totally free and open to the public. Guys, you don't want to miss out on the best jollof of the day. The Jollof Festival. Don't miss the heat.
So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumanguru, you know what you're showing. Hello, Ghana. A rollicking experience is about to happen at the Metro TV station on the 20th of December this year, and it is the Jollof Festival. I want everyone, and I implore everyone to be part of this experience. Never before. Amanziba says so, and I will be here to rep. Thank you, Ghana. Bless.
Come back from the break. This is Good Afternoon Ghana, the Friday's edition, and we say thank God it's Friday. So we've just been done with the discussion on our Jollof Festival, which is happening tomorrow, 20th, from 9 a.m. You can come in as early as 7 or 8 a.m. My next discussion is on the Boko conflict, and there are lots of things that are unraveling, and I told you I'm going to be having an interview pretty shortly, but just before I do that, let's see how His Eminence, His Royal Majesty, the Otumfuo Asantehene, had presented his findings and report to His Excellency, the President John Dramani Mahama, and we'll see the sequence of events and what's currently transpiring before we get into our interview. Stay with us.
Boko was mentioned in the proposed terms of settlement of the Nairi as one of the towns that the Mamprisi wanted to be given to the Nairi. Unfortunately, the law as it stands now makes Asigri Aburagu Asoka the lawful chief of Boko, and so it is impossible legally to do any such thing in this mediation exercise. On the question of Boko town, I have taken the position that the established tradition since 1931 thereabout is that the person who is Boko Naba has the entire Kusasi area. By law and the declarations of the Supreme Court of Ghana, Asugri Abugrago Azoka is a Boko Naba, and there cannot be any rival residing in Boko claiming otherwise. I have impressed upon my brother the Nairi to accept that recognition by law in appreciation of the enduring brotherhood that has existed between our two kingdoms in order to ensure lasting peace and eliminate the national and international security threats that my brother himself is so concerned about. I have been candid with my brother, the Nairi, that the purported enskinment of Mr. Seydou Abagari as Boko Naba cannot stand. I believe my brother, the Nairi, has come to terms with the difficulties that will pose to achieving lasting peace, which he desires. I have, from the inception, restrained both governments from effecting the arrest of Mr. Seydou Abagari out of respect for my brother, the Nairi. The final resolution of the Boko matters requires that Mr. Seydou Abagari be recalled to Nalerigu by the Nairi to be reassigned to play another traditional role at the palace of the Nairi assisted by the state. Alternatively, he may choose to stay in Boko as an ordinary citizen of the community, but not to pose as Boko Naba. The final recommendation, Mr. President, I recommend that my brother, the Nairi, accepts the laws as presently constituting Sigri Abugrabu Azoka as the chief of Boko and head chief of the Kusasi traditional area. We chiefs, no matter how exalted, do not live above the Constitution of Ghana and the laws duly enacted and affirmed by the courts. Accordingly, the laws which recognizes Asigri Abugragu Azoka must be enforced by the government of the Republic of Ghana until changed in accordance with the 1992 Constitution or reviewed by the Supreme Court of Ghana. The government must enforce the laws and deal sternly with any person challenging the lawful authority of the Abugra Azoka. This is critical to the restoration and maintenance of peace in Kusasi traditional area. I wish to thank you, Mr. President, and your predecessor for reposing such confidence in me and tasking me with the mediation of this conflict with a view to finding a lasting solution. I also want to thank the Nairi and the Boko Naba for their efforts.
This conflict is not winnable militarily. No side can vanquish the other. Boko is important to us because it is in the extreme northeast corner of our country. And we all know what is happening just across the border from Boko. In all the national security reports that I receive, there is urgency put on settling and bringing peace to Boko so that we can safeguard our whole northern border from the terrorist armed groups that are operating in our northern neighbor, Burkina Faso. And so the end of this mediation gives us the opportunity to see what the way forward is in terms of bringing peace and calm. Boko has the potential to be one of the most vibrant commercial centers in our country, and indeed it has been a center of trade. And a lot of people in Boko have prospered, whether they are Mamprisis or they are Kusasis. Unfortunately, this conflict has turned the fortunes of Boko. Teachers refuse to be posted there, doctors refuse to be posted there, civil servants are leaving. We're doing national service posts.
I remember even my minister saying that about 70% of all disputes in this country come from chieftaincy, right? But I'm also using this forum to plead through my minister and to government that government should resource the chieftaincy institution. It's an independent body. If it is an independent body, just like the judiciary and other listen, then it might be well resourced. In situations where contestants come to the House and we have to demand money from them before members of the Judicial Committee can sit, not because we want to be bribed, but because the money allocated to the sitting so small. I'm happy. The last time I met His Excellency, he also charged me to speak to my minister and present a paper. On this note, on behalf of Nanano, I thank Your Royal Majesty for being so bold, candid, and I'm happy you said it was not an arbitration, it was a mediation. And we all will support you to bring this matter to finality. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Nana Ojiahoho Yaojebi, President of the National House of Chiefs, for those comments. Next, we'll hear from representative of the religious leaders, Maulvi Muhammad bin Salah, to speak. Sally, sorry, thank you.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Ghana, Your Excellency, the Vice President, Your Royal Majesty, Otumfuo, other traditional rulers here, ministers of state, distinguished personalities, ladies and gentlemen, I extend to all of you the Islamic felicitation of peace, blessings, and mercy of the Almighty God. I stand here humbly for and on behalf of all the religious leaders of this great country, Ghana. I stand here as a fulfilled religious leader of Ghana, representing all my seniors and juniors, religious leaders of this country. Happy, grateful to the Almighty Allah, and collectively sing the praises of the Almighty God, extol His beauties, for the blessings that He has showered upon each and every one of us here. We thank Him for the journey that we've undertaken and for where we've successfully arrived at today. We thank His Excellency as well as his predecessor for all the effort that they genuinely made towards ensuring that we have lasting peace in Boku. We are grateful to His Royal Majesty, Otumfuo, for having demonstrated to the whole world that indeed the chieftaincy institution that we hold so high in our community is an institution of wisdom. And he has demonstrated to all of us in Ghana and beyond that he deserves the accolade of the King Solomon of our era. On behalf of all my brethren, we want to thank all the mediators, all the members of Otumfuo's mediation team, all the members from the Mampusi side, all the brethren from the Kusasi side, and indeed all Ghanaians, and hope and pray sincerely that we will all pledge that from now onwards, we should never, ever undertake this kind of a journey in this country. Let us use today to be a call to all of us to respect peace, to honor peace, and to know that without peace, there can be no meaningful development in any human society. Even religiously, we cannot worship our Creator without the needed peace. On this note, I want to thank everybody, our President.
So what you've been watching is the presentation of His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei II on the 16th day of December 2025, where he officially presented the final mediation report to His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama at the Jubilee House, which may be classified as a critical milestone for peace, not only in Boko, but in the entire Upper East region. You've heard the Royal Majesty read the outcome of the mediation report and so on and so forth. And it's been quite exciting. However, we want to have an interview, and I told you that we are going to have a discussion on this one pretty shortly. And I have in the studio here, Honorable, I think you were there during the presentation. You were not part of the presentation of the mediation report. So, Honorable Isifu Mahmoud is the Member of Parliament for the Binduri constituency, and I think we are best at asking him the progress so far. Honorable, good afternoon, and thank you very much for joining me. I hope you are doing well. What's been the progress? So for us, I would call us as outsiders. You are in the center of everything. So we cannot maybe appropriate and reprobate. I should allow you to educate us. What's the progress so far? Please kindly put your microphone on for me. Yes, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much. And let me first and foremost use this opportunity to say good afternoon to His Royal Majesty, the King of the Kusagu traditional area, and all his divisional, all the way to the sub-chiefs. I say good afternoon to wherever they find themselves. Yes, and then back to the question you asked. The progress so far is not much because considering the number of days or hours that this declaration was made. But that notwithstanding, right after the declaration by His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei II, the entire Kusagu traditional area, more especially Boko and Binduri, have been in wild jubilations for all these hours. And so that alone is a progress by itself, because considering how these or our residents have been crying, wielding, they were like there's no hope, they were so confused. They have been in this for many years now, and more especially the last 1 year now. It has been bad to worse, and so people were confused. They were not really too sure of what was going to come out from this mediation. And so finally, we must say we are proud of His Royal Majesty Otumfuo and all his technical team, because I have no reason to doubt for whatsoever that there were quite a number of people who were behind the scenes, considering how the outcome was made known to the general public, the historical background where we've gotten to. He went on to recommend the way forward, and everything was just as perfect. No room for manipulation. This is mediation. You can hardly appeal. It does not give room for that unless you just want to play mischief or whatever. And so far, so good. So to His Royal Majesty, all those who played various roles in one way or the other, we are so proud of them. We say, may the Almighty God bless them. And so, yes, the peace path is continuing like that. Government too did what is expected of government after the declaration. Government said within the next 24 hours. Government came out. Government had taken into consideration how Bawku and its environs, my constituency, have been affected by this long, what do they call it, conflict. The underdevelopment, the destruction of properties and all this while of all these years. And so has also donated a huge sum of money towards the reconstruction of Bawku and its neighboring environments. And so in totality, I think it is good. There is no reason to fight or resort to the use of gun again. And so I think so far so good.
All the parties happy? Are both parties happy?
Yes, all the parties are happy. That is what I can say. Anybody who is not happy doesn't know what is happening or is not a good citizen, and for that matter, a good native from the Kusago traditional area. Unless you don't know what you are saying, unless you are just somewhere in a corner in Accra here, any part of the world.
I've seen snippets of statements on Facebook and people lambasting the process.
Yes.
And the outcome.
That is what I'm saying. Those people don't know what they are saying. Those who don't know what they are doing. You know, when you started...
Some of them come from the area.
Bawku?
Yes.
Maybe...
maybe they have pseudonames on social media.
Maybe they haven't visited there for the past 2-3 years now. That is what I can say. But you see, this world is not the matter of bragging that I am this tribe, I am that, myself sitting here, I am Kusasi, making pronouncement. That will not help my tribesmen wherever they find themselves. You get it? I should be making pronouncements, I should be passing comments that ensures their safety, their respect to coexist with other tribes, other people that they find themselves. That is what do they call it? A man or a woman who is proud of his tribe should be doing, but not for you to be hiding in some corner, to be comfortable in some corner, and say, "Oh, my tribe was this, my tribe is this. I'm proud of my tribe." We will not agree. You will not agree. What do you do towards the welfare of your brother, your sister that you so think that he is your tribesman? That is under. Do I say pressure? That is under threat, and all what you can think about. That is what you should be thinking about. If you are my tribesman, okay, you are in Metro TV here, I should be interested in ensuring your safety. And the only way in doing that, as far as Bawku is concerned, is to just uphold, respect, and encourage to ensure that Otumfuo pronouncement is carried out to its successful. Be encouraging the reconciliation process that we are now moving in, and not to be sitting somewhere passing derogatory comments when people have been displaced from their homes. And some of them are so funny. Some of them sit in some corners and call themselves chiefs of certain particular tribes. But when their tribesmen run to them, as we speak, and ask them to house them for just 3 days and feed them,
it's difficult.
They cannot do it. So why are you doing that this service to yourself, and for that matter, whosoever that you think you are doing it for?
Are you aware that Na Buhagu Mahami Abdullahi Sherigu?
Yes.
Sheriga.
Yes.
Sheriga the second has rejected the report.
I have seen statements purporting to say so, but I myself sitting here, I am still not convinced that it is coming from.
You're not convinced that it is coming from there?
That is so.
Oh, no, but all major media platforms have quoted that the Nairi, the overlord of the Mampurugu kingdom, Naabu Hagu Mahami Abdullahi Sheriga, has firmly rejected the Boko mediation report submitted by Otumfuo II to the president. And of course, we've seen the actions taken by the president, very swift and very...
That is what I said. Otumfuo made those recommendations. Even before he made those recommendations, he had indicated government position before. That government wanted to take certain steps, which will have, among others, arrest certain individuals in Baku to ensure that, yes, there was peace. But he intervened on several occasions that he should be given the opportunity to mediate through the process. And thereafter, the recommendations will be given to government for government to enforce it. And he insisted and stated very clearly that government should ensure that the mediation outcome is enforced. And that is the only way Baku can be, brought back to its usual good days.
You better understand the place of the Nairi than I do.
Well,
in the whole of this process.
I have never been to Nairi. I only know that Nairi is in the Nalerugu. I have not even been to Nalerugu before. So I don't think I am in the better position to...
I have been to Nalerugu before.
Okay, I've not been there.
I've gone through Gambaga, Walawali Gambaga, and then to Nalerugu before.
I have not been there. So I cannot be in a better position to know...
but does that affect the reports and the actions government is taking?
Yes, you see, when you asked me the question earlier, I indicated that it is not the matter of saying that I am this, I am proud of my tribe, without bothering to put your tribesmen in your shoe. Every day, someone leaving Baku, someone coming into Baku is escorted.
I've seen that.
By the military. And this has continued for so many years now. This is costing the state so much. So what is it? You have been in Baku. Your people have been there for the past 40 and so years now. They were not having a chief. They were very peaceful. Nobody cared. Nobody even knew this is a Kusas man, this is a Mampusi man. And so I am only humbly appealing to the Nairi that even if
it is from him, if that statement has been made,
I don't think.
First of all, you are saying that you don't believe.
Yes, I don't believe because
you don't believe.
I see. We all saw how the mediation processes went through. Though we were not, we were not at all instances present. During the mediation engagements, but. Even the last date that we went to the Menchia Palace, that was last 2 weeks or so, prior to the final, announcement of the outcome.
And presentation.
Yes, both parties walked into the mediation room. They came out. We never heard anybody come out to make any announcement to you, the media, that, these processes are taking place, and we are not comfortable, and
I agree
we cannot trust.
So I agree with you. So in the run up to the presentation, if a party wasn't too happy, we would have seen bits and pieces of expressions.
Exactly. And Otumfuo said it. Nobody is a winner. Nobody is a loser in this.
Yes.
I think.
And then
Kusagu has won. Mampurugu has won. Ghana has won. Because this sense is not only being you, Mampurugu or Kusasi. It's affecting a whole lot of people. Even people using the road as international.
I've been on the road.
It's not the best. So
unfortunately, I think I went from Tumu.
Then Tumu, you didn't use the Boko Bolga Walwale road.
No, I came to. Okay, yes. No, I used Tumu to Bolga, and then Bolga back to Walwale and then to Tamale. And then we later got a report that we cannot use the area without a military escort. If anything happens to us, without us calling the military that we want to use a road, then it's our own risk doing, and at our own risk. So in fact, we panicked. We panicked at
it's not easy. This is not what we are encouraging. the people in Boku has nothing to lose. So they should just let it be, and then we move on. That is my humble appeal to whoever is involved in this process.
But come to the recommendation. The Otumfuo had made certain recommendations, apart from the key outcomes. I'm saying I want to see this one. The Asantehene recommended that Seydou Abagari, the rival Mamprose in-store chief, should either be recalled to Nalerigu for a different traditional role or remain in Boko as an ordinary citizen without posting as a chief. In fact, the different traditional role, it goes on to say, with states' involvement.
Yes.
And we've seen actions being begun by the states.
Okay.
And so, I mean, ordinarily, the process should be smooth. The process should be exciting and calm for everybody.
Okay.
Are they in line with that?
Yes, I think so.
They are in line with that?
I think so. I think over 10.
They are in line with that?
Yes.
And you think that this was agreed upon even before Otumfuo came to the president?
No, this was not agreed upon before. How then do we say it was agreed upon before?
So the Seydou Abagari and his team did not know before the presentation that, well, maybe it is possible that we were going to be told.
Okay. Well, as for me, personally, when all these processes started, I had no doubt in my mind how it would have worked.
Yes.
Because these are precedents. Okay. It's just like they follow the law. Otumfuo said what? Even himself, one of the most respected chief in our times, is subject to the constitution of what? Of the republic. And so everything, tradition, follows what? The law. More especially our constitution. And where the two conflicts, that tradition must give way for the constitution what? To flow. And so, yes, like he said in his pronouncement, this is a chief who has been what? Gazetted. He's a member of the National House of what? He's recognized by the National House of what? Chiefs. Government upon government have recognized him. He has been carrying himself as such for over 40-something years now. And so what will be the basis to disturb the status quo? You see it?
I get it.
And so, yes, some of us were quite optimistic that we'll get to the results that we have before us, even though what is more promising and more good to notice that, yes, like I said, the recommendations, how he took his time to educate us, the work they did, how he engaged the Nairi, the respect he continuously accorded Nairi and calls him his senior brother and all those kind of things was what? Super. And so I think we have to just let it be. We've all suffered, we've all been victims for some of these things for all these years now. And so it's just a humble appeal that we, and none of us will want to make any comment that will, as we were cautioned. And so I think we should leave it as such and then just further appeal that yes, even though, yes, it's normal, even as lawyers, as politicians, in our old small way, yes, sometimes when you go into something, be it litigation, negotiation, arbitration, mediation, or whatever, you would normally expect that everything should come your way. And at the end of the day, you may not get things as you expected, or even if you expected it, maybe your followers wouldn't have what? Expect similar results. And so it can be one of the gimmicks that you have to just use this to at least carry your people along, calm down the tension and the likes. But I don't think it is something that they can take them anywhere if they want to reject this good report from His Royal Majesty.
So a very good friend of mine by name Faisal has sent me a letter which is under the authority of the Mamprogu Traditional Council, headlined Boko Chieftaincy Dispute, Nairi about the rejection. I've sent it to my producer, Brai Jaka, to first of all verify, because you have disputed, or you have said you haven't.
I haven't disputed.
You haven't disputed.
I said I
you
don't.
haven't disputed.
In my
you
opinion,
don't believe
that I don't believe.
You don't believe it is from them. So I've asked Bright to do the verification, and then we'll see if we can put it on there. But one of your sons,
yes,
he is your brother, but because you are the member of parliament in the area,
yes,
I'm calling him your son.
Hey, don't do that. Let's go by tradition.
Okay, so by the tradition, how would you want me to? Samson Asaki Awingobet is the executive secretary of the Importers and Exporters Association of the country. A very big man, very big man. But he's still within your. He mentioned that he's within your constituency.
Exactly.
So he's a son of your land.
He's a son of the land, our land, but not my son. When we go,
you are the political lead for the land.
Yes, for sure. But you know, when you politicians go back to the constituency,
you are their servants.
That is it. So we are the last.
I like the way you put it and the way you put the politics word. But Samson, let me just pick your mind straight on this, on the happenings so far.
Well, thank you very much.
Forgive me, you were here to talk about the year for importers and exporters, but
thank you very much.
Let's see.
Let me say a very big good afternoon to your cherished viewers and listeners all over the world. And let me say a very big good afternoon to my brother, the member of parliament for Benduri that I'm meeting here the first time on set like this. We do meet, but not on set. I must say, afraid the issue is very sophisticated and complex. And we have, where I sit, I'm a Kusasi, fully blooded Kusasi, mother, father Kusasi. I have appealed from the day Otumfuo mediation report was presented. And I was so excited that Otumfuo, in his own wisdom, decided to say that he was not going to leave the document and then get rid of the summary, but he's going to take vivid how the whole issue, the engagement was done, and how he came to conclusion, so that when he leaves there and government send out any white paper or statement, it doesn't look like someone has altered his work. And I think that we should applaud Otumfuo for such a very charismatic delivery that he did. Since that very day, I have changed my tactics to say that the very has been done. All what we need is joy for Boku. Boku, you know, I'm head of business community in Ghana.
Okay, yes.
And if you do know Boku, how Boku used to be, a business viable community. And today, Boku is a ghost. I am not happy as a son from that part of the region. And I am so excited that after Otumfuo mediation, the Zugurana has issued a statement and invited his brother. I don't know which of them is a senior, but he has invited the Nairi to join him so that they can do the reconciliation. What it means is that Zugurana is open up to all tribes staying in Boku, that we need peace. So that, not that because the rule that he is the bona fide chief, for that matter, he's asking his subject to go and flash other groups that are not ready to accept him or to accord him that respect. He says that his brother should join him because he knows that the Naira children are with him.
Yeah.
If you go to Boku, it's not the old man who are in Boku. You have the Bisas, the Busangas. We have the Moses. We have even Frafras are there. Every tribe, in fact, you have the Gomez there. So he's extended his arms to his brother and said, come and let's bring total peace to the community so that everybody, children, as to speak, before Otumfuo report, Kusasi children, Mampusi children, Busansa children, Musi children, Frafra children who are living in Boku, who would want to go to school and become like you and I, or even more than you and I, were shortchanged because of this conflict.
Yes.
Because teachers have to flee. Doctors have to flee.
Yeah.
Even to the extent
Nurses
that
and so on
national
and so
service
forth.
personnel says they won't go. So is that what we want? I am looking at the bigger picture. And I even appeal to our brothers and sisters that, look, there's no winner, there's no loser. The winner is we want to see Boku back in peace. Already, all of us have already known that Zugurana is the Zugurana. Okay? So I have been calling Zugurana my Zugurana. It's not today the mediation comes that I will say that Zugurana is not a Zugurana. And who is the Zugurana? Zugurana is the Zugurana. And the Zugurana is the father of all. He has extended his arms to wherever Kusasa are. He said, let us live, let us coexist. In fact, I was happy when the Otumfuo even made scenario. Mama Yarga was sitting in there that very day.
Yes.
He said, Mama Yarga mother is a Mamprusi. Mama Yarga father is Kusasi. And so we have intermarried each other. We need to coexist. In fact, above all, it is destroying the northern. When anybody see you in northern, know that northern like fights. So this peace alone is a monumental. And you remember, I even called before Otumfuo presentation. You know, they said it was going to be that was last week Wednesday, isn't it? Before they brought it to the Tuesday.
Yes.
I issued a statement. I don't know if your media picked it up. And I said, President Mahama should extend the invitation to all political parties. Because my fear was that I didn't want any political party, after the mediation report was presented, then some politician will go and sit somewhere and trying to take political interest and make certain statement, which will not help us. At the end of the day, you saw one MP went out there and said he's supporting whatever his chief has put up. But you know, that those kind of things will not help. You see what the problem they cause. Maybe because of his statement, it has given the youth the power to go on rampage yesterday. And Nalergo has never been on curfew. Yesterday, Nalergo and Walawale was on curfew. And the military and the police, they have to spend resources to send people there. That shouldn't be. It's uncalled for. Okay, since the day the declaration was done, have you heard that Boko went on rampage? Did you see that the Kusasi have run to Mamprusi community and say they are going to burn the house, they should leave? No. We have appealed to every place. We need peace. Everywhere in Nalergo, we need peace in Nalergo. I want to see peace in Nalergo. I want to see peace on Walawale. In fact, the road from northern region all the way to upper east region does not belong to one person. It's for the state. It's your tax, it's my tax. So the road from Walawale all the way to Bolga, it's not for the Mamprusi people. Anyway. It's for all of us. And Mamprusi are using it to do business. Kusasi are using it. Frafras are using it. So we want to see peace. For me, I think the most important thing is let us coexist. And that is the best way we can do.
Right. Let me come back and round up with Honorable. And Honorable, I think it's a clarion call for everybody to adhere to the mediation report and further on.
The reconciliation that the president even proposed that he want to have the National House of Chiefs. He want to have the peace council.
In fact, the president didn't waste time. And within 24 hours.
I think
the president was on speed.
Absolutely.
Beginning action.
And the statement has been issued.
All of us should support
the president.
His Excellency the President.
Peace. Look, I said
bring peace.
I said last year by this time, cost of doing business was high. This year there's peace. You see the whole town is quiet.
Stability.
People go to the market, there's stability. That is what we should be looking for.
So let me allow Honorable to round up. Honorable, your final words to people. In fact, it is not just the people in Boko, or not just the people in Upper East, because we are everywhere, across the country, across the continent, and across the globe. And everybody is watching you now. Let me give you the final words to speak on that. Then, because you have to attend to parliamentary duties, we can relieve you. Please, your microphone. Yes.
I will start by saying yes. To say you will not agree to the outcome of this mediation report, I will still stand by the words that you have no idea of how people have struggled
in that
area. You have no idea. So if you love your brother, if you think this is my countryman, I think there is no time to waste. This is the best moment for any other person, no matter where he finds himself in the country or in this world. Just let's accept this report. Let us do everything that we can in our various capacities to help the reconciliation process so that Boko will go back as one of the business, the best business districts or hubs in the country. And so, yes, just like he said, we don't have reports. Even when you go to social media, you see some of the young guys who used to attack us, insult us, say all manner of things in social media. They are now calling that, wherever you are, just come out, take car, travel, go anywhere. Nobody is attacking, nobody is blocking. And this is what we want to hear. If the young ones are saying this, why should we, the political leaders? Why should we, the chiefs? Why should we, the lawyers? Why should we, all those well-to-do people, the businessmen? Look at Boku. I used to say, even Boku was Boku, who were the biggest beneficiaries, the largest beneficiaries for Boku. I will not say it on air. Anybody who listens to me, anybody who knows Boku very well, knows those who stand to benefit or gain more when Boku is peaceful in terms of what businesses. And so, yes, this is how we should continue so that the schools can function well again. We go into this Christmas, our summer pay is just around the corner, 29th of this month. Yes, it's open up, whether you are a Mamprusi, you are a Mosi, whatever, come join hands, let's celebrate. Just like he said, I had forgotten to comment on that. The letter also coming from the Zugrana and for that matter the Kusasi traditional councils, so far so good. And so, yes, and the Zugrana has been a peaceful grandfather and for all these years. And so, please again, let whatever statement was issued, yes, I don't want to, because of my respect for the Nairi, I don't want to use certain words, but excuse me to say, they says that it's not good as a kid for me to do. Anybody can change his mind. So you cannot stick to your mind that I have taken this position and that is it. I think that they can still reconsider that statement they have issued. And just like Otunfo has said, we are done with the mediation, but we are going into the reconciliation. So people shouldn't take that letter to mean anything to undermine the report. And so let's let's have the confidence that as the reconciliation process has started, whether letter accepting or rejecting it, I still feel that yes, we can make progress.
Honorable, thank you very much for coming. We are grateful. We are grateful. So Honorable Isifu Mahmood is the Member of Parliament for the Binduru constituency. And he's been at the center of all of this, making sure that there is peace.
He's one of the guys who have suffered as member of parliament from the hands of his constituent.
So yes, Honorable says he's now relieved, and we are taking the opportunity to call on everybody, every single person in the country to support this peace that is coming up within the Boku area. I remember clearly, not even remember, even as of now, our children in the primary school, in the junior high school, all study history. And Boku is mentioned as one of the historical areas of the country. The Salaga market is mentioned, Boku market is mentioned. So when we are mentioning all of these, when my children bring back their homework and I have to answer questions, sometimes I need to go back and read my history from University of Ghana. But I mean, Boku is very integral. It has been very integral in the trade development of this country. It is important and a clarion call for all of us and on all of us to support this. I think at this stage, we'll just switch from Boku and its politics to the business of the country. So the Executive Secretary is still here with me. We are relieving the Honorable Member of Parliament, and we'll be asking him. They put out a statement about the economy in this year 2025. Once he's here, it is from the horse's own mouth. And we don't have a lot of time, so I'll allow him to talk more. What are you telling us? What do you say the year has been, Samson?
Thank you very much. I think the year has been good from the month of April, when the government took over in January 7th, 2025. Inflation was hovering around 28%. Primary was hovering around 28%. Cedi to the dollar was hovering around 14 cedis to 13 cedis thereabout. Custom were using 13 cedis to calculate duty in a port. And fast forward after the budget, and of course their budget started to implement in April. So we saw total stability. The cedi moved from 13 cedis or 14 cedis to 10.2. And that was the rate we were using to pay duty at the port. For a very long time, it ran till August. It was during August that getting dollars was a big problem, and we raised issues. And I think I issued a statement that because of that, my people were putting their monies in their commercial banks, were expecting dollars to transfer to pay their suppliers, and they were not getting, and their containers were being auctioned. Quickly, the Bank of Ghana did investigation and realized that no, many people were going to the bank to withdraw large sums of hard currency, which shouldn't be. By law, you can only take $10,000 or its equivalent, and you can't take more than that. If you want to take more than that, then you must you must show documentations. You must prove it should be transferred, not even cash on the counter. And I think that has brought mobility, liquidity into the system. And then fast forward, we picked it again. As we speak, importers are paying using duty at 11.5 or 11.4 at the port. And I think that has been...
But there is a bit of disparity between the ICOM's rate and that of the Bank of Ghana rates. Sometimes a few percentage points.
What is happening that the customs rate is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
But when you go looking for dollar, it's a different rate.
Yeah.
If you want to buy dollar in the computer interbanks, it's a different rate. But the rate that we are using in calculating duty is what I've made mention.
Okay.
And so I'm drawing this scenario for you to know that a year by this time, we were using, let's say, a very high rate in calculating duties, and importers were crying. So prices of goods was too high. But as we speak, if you go into the market today, prices of goods have come down. Stability. There's stability. Quite apart from that,
there is stability, but as to whether they have come down, because some of your members,
prices of goods has come down.
Some of your members haven't reduced.
No. I can tell you.
There is an issue of the Abosu kind people.
Oh, I was in that meeting.
Yes.
The issue was that the spare parts they were talking about was the sprinters. And even in Japan, when they go, the importer made it to understand when they go to Japan, said they were not getting. It was just a few people who were having those spare parts and decided not to reduce. But other cars, other vehicles, prices of goods, prices had really come down. And if you ask the concerned drivers and the GPRT, they will tell you it's true. The issue they were raising was specifically to Sprinter. And when we went and had a meeting with the minister, we did the investigation and realized that those who even go to Japan to look for those parts and bring, there was no. So those who were having it here were hoarding it and then were increasing the prices. And so
you think that generally the economy has been good?
Very.
Not everybody thinks
now,
like that.
I think, and also, importers used to pay using the wallet to pay duty or electronic transfer. E-levy was affecting it. And so
E-levy has been cancelled.
E-levy has been cancelled. That brought another stability. Then, of course, the inflation, that used to be 54, came to 28.
Now
single digit, 6 point something. It's good for the business community. Then, of course, prime rate is now at 18. You know about it.
Yes.
That will have to bring a reference rate of interest that we will borrow to come down for us in the market. Above all, we saw a continuous sustainability of the forex in the market. That I don't know if you come across anybody who says that he has put his fiscal cash at the bank and not getting the dollars to pay. And I think the Bank of Ghana have done creditably, and the Minister of Finance have done creditably. The Gold Board has complemented.
So is this assessment?
And then we are so excited. Fast forward, there's another way. The 24-hour economy. Last year by this time, you would have seen people say, "Oh, after 4 p.m., I went to Golden Jubilee for them to drop my container." They said they close.
Yes.
Today, from the month of April to now, or July thereabout up to now, we have seen that the Ghana Port and Harbor Authority have gone full scale on 24 hours. So you can clear, as we used to clear, we can clear at MPS, you can clear at River Yard in the night, you can clear at Golden Jubilee in the night, you can clear anywhere, you can clear your container.
I'm told ADB and some other banks are also running 24, so you can withdraw money.
Absolutely.
I don't know, I'm asking you, you are there.
The banks are working. Any bank that is hooked to the ICOMs are all working. But because you pay the duty in the daytime, and in the night, you just go to the harbour and process your documents and clear your cargo. So you don't need to pay duty in taxes in the night. Unless you go to general, you go to the Golden Jubilee, and then maybe there are short collections, and they'll say, go and pay. But I have been advising importers that you are the one who went and brought your goods, tell the agent the quantities that you have in your container, so that to avoid this embarrassment of short collections. And if your goods overstay, the following morning, you are going to pay.
Demurrage.
Yes. So to avoid it, just do the needful. Then above all, I think that we are saying there were some hitches of the ICOMs in the month of August. You remember that led up to a meeting with the Minister of Trade, and the ICOMs Ghana Link made it to understand that they are building. They realize that the data is volume. The volume is enormous, and so they are building another satellite data center here in Ghana. And now they started doing the transfers, and so very soon the port will be eased at doing business. What we have heard, the Minister of Finance budget presentation, where he made mention of that there were IDF that transfer monies out of Ghana. You remember about 91 billion, and then when the goods came, they could see that there's a shortage of 31 billion, What it means is that the 31 billion, they are trying to say that no import came. So importers probably are trying to front for some people to do money laundering. And he has referred those institutions to go to security agencies for investigation. I am so excited that he made that. I'm looking forward to see that report. But let me use this opportunity to also educate the public and also educate the minister on one of those things. We have.
If we don't have time, so let me allow you to flow. So
yes,
kindly be rounding up.
Yes. So we have 2 or 3 type of business. We have one person or a client or an importer who have gone out there to sign a memorandum or a contractual agreement with his supplier for all year round. Maybe the total cost of the all year round supply could be $100 million, and the person will have to transfer those money to pay the supplier, but will be receiving the goods in tranches. And so until you pick his January BOE to December BOE, you may see that he has sent out $100 million, but the goods hasn't come all. So it is coming in tranches, maybe 20 containers every month. Until the January to December comes, you might not see. There is also another importer who says, I don't have the money, but I'm a trustworthy. So the suppliers send the goods, and you clear, you pay, especially the frozen food people. You clear, you pay, you sell, finish, then you transfer the money back. In transferring the money back, guests put the documents that you cleared from the system, the customs system, the BOE, the bill of lading, the packing list, the way bills, and the bill of lading. Just add that, attach it to the bank so that the bank will know that you have actually received the goods, sell it, and you are not paying. The money that is going out just to pay your supplier, but it will not come in the form of a goods. Okay. I think these are some of the things. Then above all, the IA that they said they want to bring, the AI they want to bring, we strongly believe that the company was established in 28 December 2024, and it came to Ghana 30th September 2025. That is the company the Minister of Finance want to give a contract to say that there's so many leakages in the port, and because of that, AI must come. I want to stay here to say that we cannot have a company that was registered just 6 months ago, and it suddenly has the muscle to take all our trade data and to do trade for us. And I don't know if they have companies, branches all over the world, and I don't know where their track record is, what work they have done before.
So the company should engage you then.
So
the company should engage
we don't want any additional SMS.
They should be able to show you their systems.
We don't want any additional SMS scam. Because these people are going to say that ICOM is not good, and they are going to rely on ICOM to get all the data that they want. They are not going to get primary data.
You had problems with GCNet, single window, and all of this, and now there is this one going to come
out. So strongly, and they have not engaged us. They are going to start work come January, and as assisted as the executive secretary, no company has engaged us to discuss
it's good you are bringing it up because I have reported at the port, maybe not now, but previously, we had problems with GCNet.
Yes, at the time, because there were 2 systems, so they were not talking to each other.
The DICs, moving away from the DICs
to the GCNet
now
West
to
Blue,
GCNet platform,
and to West
now
Blue,
to the West Blue Consulting,
and that was a big problem.
The single window platform.
Absolutely.
And now there is AI coming up
forward. I can tell you, the system is here, the architecture is here. ICOM is very robust. From January to September, ICOM has raised $3 billion. $3 billion for the government of Ghana.
Let's hold it there. Our time is up. Yes. But I will take particular interest in this. We need to follow up and be able to tell government what has to be done.
So if you are bringing a new service provider, let him engage us. Let him come and tell us what we are bringing. We need to know what is going to work, where he's going to get his document from. Okay, that's what we are looking forward to see. And I said I'm for revenue mobilization and modernization, but to give a bad name and hang it, I am against it.
Samson Asaki is the executive secretary of the Importers Exporters Association.
Grateful to be here. Thank you very much.
I am particularly concerned about the issue he's raising because we've had, and it is not NDC government, MPP government, NDC government, we have this problem time and again. Every time there is an introduction, we have moved. Of course, automation of the port is very important.
Very key.
Revenue mobilization is very important. Sealing the leakages is very important. But we have gone through a process from 1992.
5 years now.
We've gone through the DICs, we've gone through GCNet, we've gone through West Blue Consulting, and at each of these times, there is a trade war between the Ministry of Trade and the Ministry of Finance. We get these problems all the time. Where is this company coming from? What is this company coming to do? We'll be asking you questions, and that's how we wrap up the show for this afternoon. But remember that tomorrow morning we have the Jollof Festival. You will be coming, Samson.
I'll be
Thank you very much.
Enjoy Ghana Jollof.
This is Good Afternoon, Ghana. Have a beautiful Friday and join us tomorrow.
my name is Anita Erskine, and on December 19th and 20th, right here in Accra, Ghana, we will gather for the Diaspora Summit 2025, a defining moment in strengthening the bond between Ghana and her global family. Under the theme Resetting Ghana, the Diaspora as the 17th region, this summit, hosted by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, will bring together leaders and experts from around the world to advance partnerships, explore reparations and heritage linkages, and of course, mobilize diaspora talent for national development. I invite you to be part of this powerful conversation shaping Ghana and the diaspora's future. Join us at the Accra International Conference Center, December 19th and 20th. Do register at www.diasporasummitghana.org. See you then.